Hey everybody, this is Meghana. I want to talk today about how to move your kids and your family to Portugal in 12 months or less without a relocation agency, saving you thousands of dollars and lots of time. So my work is really, I'm a coach, I'm a relocation expert. I've gone through the process. I've lived in Portugal 6 years. Maybe you guys know that part. What I want to emphasize is my approach. So I can literally give you guys a 12-month roadmap. You can take it, you can send me a message and I can give you that roadmap right now. It's a 4-page freebie. You can join my mailing list and you can get that, no problem. But there's a reason why you're not taking that action. And that action step is what's really going to give you that clarity. So why aren't you taking that action? Because you know what you're supposed to do. You know the next steps. You know you need to sell your home, downsize. You know you need to get all the paperwork lined up for your visa. You know you have to talk to family and prepare the kids. You know those things. But there's a reason you're not taking that action, and that's why I can help you. The reasons is you're afraid, okay, naturally. So when we work together, you're seeing that end goal of I want to move. I don't like where I'm at. I really want to make these big changes. I want to be different. I want my life to look different. I want so much more for myself and my kids. And I want to do it in a way that makes sense for me and my finances and for my career and for their education. And I don't want to mess up. Right? So you're already building this idea that there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way. And so you spend all this time researching, talking to everybody online who don't know you, who don't know your priorities. And you keep going there. So the fear there is the fear of failure. Okay. So we are going to address that in my coaching container. So every week, the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure is going to come up as you make these steps to go forward and further into a new path that that's been calling you. So the fears are going to get addressed. The fear of failure, I'm going to help you through that. I'm going to help you create your own definition of financial freedom, because that's really the best, most secure way of creating a future, wherever it is, if it is Portugal or beyond, because my definition of financial freedom is this. I am making money on my own time and my own means in the way that makes sense for me, doing purpose-led work that really inspires me every day. What does that look like? So financial freedom isn't me escaping. Financial freedom is me getting paid a lot for the things I love to do and creating impact and people seeing that value. So what does it look like? My days are like this. I wake up, I have a super relaxed leisure morning, sometimes meditating, sometimes journaling, but just easeful, getting the kids ready for school. By 8:45, we're walking. We've walked to school. 3 of my kids, myself and 3 kids, we walked to school 5 minutes away, and they're in school. And so then I get such great leisure time in the mornings. I work out. I work on my mental health. I meet with my friends for coffee. I go for walks. I get groceries. I think about the healthy meals I'm going to prepare. Sometimes I go on a date by lunchtime with my husband and sometimes my son, who goes to public school and has lots of hours free in the day. So I'm having this beautiful, downtime to connect with myself and my body, and then friends and family and people I love. Basically, that's the first part of my day. The second part of my day, I'm getting onto calls. So around 1:30, I'm connecting with clients around the world who are excited about moving to Portugal, who see this tremendous future that they are, that is calling them, that they see as possible for them and their kids. And I get to inspire them every day to make this move happen. And whatever gets in their way each day, each week, because now they're taking action, They're realizing that this is becoming more and more real. It's not just an idea, not just a dream out there, but this is actually happening. The fears start coming in, the doubts, the concerns. How will my kids adjust? Will they ever belong? Will I ever belong? Will I make friends? Will I learn the language? Will my kids have a great future because now they're not in the US? What will that look like? What kind of job opportunities will they have? What kind of educational opportunities, right? All the things that keep us parents awake at every night anyways, is probably still gonna exist, okay? And it's probably gonna become a little bit more highlighted because now you're taking this conscious step to doing something very differently than anybody else you know, than what mainstream is telling you to do, what your parents are telling you to go do, your community, your friends. So you have to be super connected to why this is important to you, what kind of impact it's going to have on you and your kids, and you have to love your reasons for making this move. That I do. I will set you up with the highest chance of success in this move in the long term, because we're going to work through all of that while we're taking action, while we're tackling logistics. And I tell you, I've seen this where it just clicks for people because we've worked through so many of those mental barriers that have held them back for years, that they see the true possibility. And it's like clockwork, the decision-making time, there's no dawdling, there's just action, 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 action. And it feels so clear and feels so resonant with who they are and who they want to become. There's so little doubt. We've basically worked to dissolve all that each week. There is no relocation agency that's going to do that. Okay, they're going to give you the list, go gather documents, call me when you're ready, call me when you want me to make an appointment, and then I'll check that everything's there, and that's what lawyers and relocation agents will do. Yes, there's practical steps of paperwork that need to be filed and reviewed, but I can help with all that. And I have a whole team, a directory of local professionals that I know, that I've worked with, that my clients have vetted, that'll save you so much more time and money in the process. You come work with me, I will get you and your kids to love this move before you even moved, to love this decision, to love that future that you're gonna have, because you learn how to overcome the overwhelm, the fears, the doubts. We talk about that each day, each week. I guarantee you so much more is going to open up to you. You are gonna have so many more opportunities that are just gonna seemingly show up because you've changed your mindset around this whole approach, and you've opened yourself up to something way bigger. And I guarantee you, when you land, that level of understanding and openness and expansion and abundance is just going to keep coming to you, that this one move is going to feel like a series of just incredible unfoldings that are just taking you closer and closer to who you've always meant to become in this lifetime. Not next lifetime, but this one lifetime, right now, right here. Don't wait. I have some spots left, 3 spots in my private coaching. I'm telling you, the things that you will take from my coaching experience and from my relocation expertise is going to blow your mind how quickly we can actually make this move happen with such ease and confidence. I am so clear on that. Okay, so send me a message. My buzzer's ringing at my door. Someone's here. But I want you all to send me your comments. Let me know how this sounds. And let's get on a 20-minute call to talk about possibilities to getting you and your kids to move to Portugal in the next 2026 year. Love y'all. Bye.